Hello everyone, how are you today? Surprising news about your near future. You can choose by the crystal, by the card. You can pick one, two, three piles, follow your intuition. These are channeled messages. The themes are selected by the spiritual guides. They're completely unique and different from one another. So I invite you to watch all three videos. It's a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest to the universe. In your detail, in your energy, then I have the private readings. My info is down below. I'm also a therapist. Now I invite you to subscribe to the channel, like, give it a hype if you identify with this energy. I'll see you in your pile. Number one, what is going to surprise you soon? And we have King of Wands. The main theme here, well, could be a person or a situation. So I'm going straight to adding more cards. It could be you or someone else here. The Empress, the Devil, Magician, Temperance. Wow. So we have four major arcana here. That's absolutely something huge is about to happen, and it has to do with your glowing up sex appeal, major healing in this area, major healing in your love life. Yes, and I was wondering, is there someone else here or is this an inner process? But we have here King of Wands again. There's someone, if you are in a relationship, if you are single, it doesn't matter. It could be as stepping up within the relationship. It could be that you're single and someone is coming into your life. But this is not a small thing, this is huge. Ten of Cups is about ultimate happiness, emotional happiness, soul family happiness. Eight of Wands, fast movement, communication, news coming really fast. And then we have here King of Wands again. So what I understand here is that it could be the other way around, but usually 9%, 95% of people who watch this type of readings identify in the female energy. So I would say that this King of Wands is someone who is coming into your life or stepping up, taking the next step with you. So, and this is going to be so healing. If you've been through a lot, it seems, and then this your love life is taking a jump. It's a huge jump. It's not, I'm not going to say, oh, your love life is going to get better. It's not just that, it's huge. It's way bigger than that. And that somehow heals your heart. Let's get more information on who this person is. For that, I love this deck here. So I'm going to get some characteristics. Who is this King of Wands? How can you recognize this person? Wasp. It could be someone from your past, someone you had disagreements with. There is something, but not necessarily let's get the rest of the cards. So, not necessarily the person did something to you, but there was somehow a difficulty between you guys in the past already. Okay, so things didn't start, or they are not right now their best. There is something painful going on. Now, this person is incredibly gentle, soft, and with the dog here, loyalty, friendship above all, wishing you well no matter what. Okay, what else can we know about this person? Optimism. Well, optimistic people are very pleasant to have around, and it matches really well with these two cards. So here we have someone who perhaps didn't have an easy life. You guys didn't have an easy time. Things happened, blah, blah, blah. But this person is not someone who is dense. They have a light energy. They are optimistic, a cheerful person. And we also, of course, have to consider the King of Wands as being, meaning that this person is creative, charming. They have a presence that is very pleasant in the environment, extroverted, not completely, but I mean someone who easily talks to people and navigates social situations. Ten of Wands with the Wasp. So something happened to this person. They have been through a lot in life, and that's something that you can identify as. Um, yeah, well, it's specific of this person. You know, or you are going to know once you meet them, that they have been through a lot. Nine of Pentacles, an abundant person, dresses well, um, beautiful layout. You know, someone who takes good care of their appearance. With the King of Wands, definitely very well put together. The Moon, intuitive, mysterious, and Four of Pentacles, hard working person. Could be a bit materialistic, but this person came from, I don't know, challenging situations, and so right now perhaps they are concerned about what are they going to do with their finances, what are they going to do with their career. So they're really paying attention to the um, this side of life, that is the grounding. You know, we need safety, I need stability. They're really concerned about that. And the Hanged Man represents people who are unconventional somehow. They're not your regular everyday. So this person could have something in their appearance actually, with the Hanged Man, the King of Wands, all those cards together, that is a bit unconventional, but in the but beautiful, but attractiveness. There's a lot of charming qualities here to this person. Okay, so that's what you have to recognize them. So interesting. And how is this going to happen? What is the story here? Once upon a time, And of course, when I talk about energy, male, female energy, Empress, King of Wands, blah, 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 it has absolutely nothing to do with gender, okay? It's just that the Empress is more receptive, and the King of Wands would be the person who delivers the action. And that's it. Doesn't matter the gender. What's the story here? Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Five of Swords. Yeah, so once upon a time, you feel attracted to one another. One of you is very, very rational at the time, focusing on studies and things like that. Then the other person approaches with wanting small gestures, simple things. Let's have coffee and this and that. And this, in the first chapter here, one of you is way too in their head, way too rational, way too serious, and the other one is way too mm, childish, even because pages are children. So it's an impossible combination. You see, King of Swords is the most rational, serious of the kings and queens. And then we have Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is someone who's going to feel run over by this other person. It's not bad to be represented by pages. It means that someone is soft, vulnerable. It's not good or bad, but anyway, this doesn't work out in the first moment because there is a clash of personalities here. Too rigid, too rational, too naive, too soft, too perhaps childish. So anyway, there's a clash. Okay, chapter 1. Then we go to chapter 2 here, which obviously is coming soon. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. Oh, then now we have whoever was behaving like a page becoming a Queen of Wands, and whoever was the King of Swords became a King of Wands. Let me explain. So the person who was too rigid, too rational, too much in their head, now they're someone more comfortable in their skin, comfortable with being out there, being creative, being sensual. So this person relaxed a lot. They came back to the body. They're not just mind, mind, mind. Now they are in their body, wanting to live life more. And the person who was the page, too soft, too, I don't know, not empowered enough. This person comes in as the Queen of Wands, the female counterpart for the King of Wands. So both people changed a lot, a lot. Okay, this person empowered themselves so much, and probably this is you, but as I said, it could be the other way around. Anyway, so there is this kindness that is going to happen. So perhaps you're going to see this person again somehow because you have friends in common, you go to the same workplace, whatever, or they're going to send you a message, happy birthday, happy new year, whatever, something like this. And it's coming from, again, from the King of Wands. The action comes from the male energy towards the female energy, transformed. And then we have love with this Ace of Cups, new love, new chapter, new beginning. So perhaps you've known this person for a very long time. It's a friend, friend of a friend, co-worker, someone who is in your radar. Maybe you have flirted before. You could be someone you've dated. I don't know. Something didn't work out between the two of you, and now it's going to be very beautiful because now you are compatible. You were not compatible before at all, but now you are, and you're going to find out that, and it's going to be lovely, lovely story here. Well, wonderful news. So that's what I have for you, pile one. In your detail, in your energy, we have the private readings. You can just write me on WhatsApp and I'll explain to you how it works. I'm also a therapist. Subscribe, like, give it a hype if you identify with my energy. Much, much love to you. Number two, what is happening fast? News about your destiny. Here we have the world closing a cycle, starting a new cycle. Let's see, what is this about? Let's get this other tarot here. What cycle? In which area of your life? Eight of Wands, fast news coming. Wheel of Fortune, like that. Bam. Great changes coming. Death and justice. Something is something is ending abruptly, out of nowhere. Something is ending, and it is how it has to be. It is the best outcome possible somehow. What are we talking about? Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Empress, and the Hierophant. So there is you here somehow having to behave in a way that is rigid, you having to set limits to people. You can do that, you cannot do that, you shouldn't cross here. So it's you being out of your element, being the one who implements justice, who solves things, who has to be fixing problems. And it's out of your comfort zone to be this person, but you're having to be this person. And this is about people you love, your soul family. It could be a family member, parents, children, if you're married, or it could be someone who's such a close friend that they feel like family. But anyway, someone really forcing you to behave in a way that is not your nature. You're not someone who wants to be establishing rules all the time, being the one who says, oh, this is what is right, this is what is wrong, this is what is fair. It's exhausting for you. That's not who you are. And then suddenly something clicks, and this situation is going to have such a turn, an upside down, complete shift here. that will allow you to go back to your natural Empress way of being, relaxed, generous, kind. You are going to be able to breathe because it's the who you truly are is this Empress. You don't want to be Queen of Swords. It's not that's not for you. You're being forced to behave this way because of circumstances, but then circumstances are going to just bam, Wheel of Fortune with death. That's radical change regarding your soul family or blood family, some type of family. And then you become an authority, yes, in this situation. So I see you here really as the person who everyone else listens to you. But now it is because you are simply respected and loved in a good way. You don't have to be forcing things anymore. It's just natural. Your wisdom, your knowledge, your kindness, then you can breathe. If someone wants your advice, they will come to you out of respect for your wisdom, not because you have to be pushing. So I want to understand better what is going on here. What is this radical shift? Or, what do we need to know about this shift? Yes, again, family. Queen of Swords, again, the Devil, and the Empress. So the message is basically repeating itself. So, which is so beautiful about these readings that once the message was delivered, it repeats and repeats. So you can see it's not random at all. So in your family situation, you are being forced to be the Queen of Swords, the law enforcer, the ruler, rigid, because someone is behaving terribly. The devil is about addiction, is about, well, all sorts of behaviors that the person knows that they shouldn't be doing that and they cannot resist the temptation somehow. So it could be about losing control over sexuality, losing control over substances. So somehow this is happening in your family with someone. It could even be about food. So this person knows that their sugar levels are to the roof and they keep eating like there's no tomorrow. And you are the one, listen, you can't have this chocolate right now, can't you see? And blah, blah, blah. And you're struggling with this person's problem. It could be mental illness as well. So, let's say someone has a bipolar or schizophrenia and they refuse to take the medication. Anyway, something like this is happening and putting you in this spot of being harsh and controlling, and it's not fair, it's not for you, and somehow you will be restored to your natural Empress way of being, soft, gentle, kind, powerful. But it's the female energy, is this the female divine doesn't matter your actual gender, I'm talking about energy. Wheel of Fortune, again, you see the cards repeat the message. So suddenly suddenly you give less to this person or people, maybe it's more than one person. Bam, you were giving them everything, trying and trying and trying and trying, and then no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to limit how much time, energy, and resources I put in this situation because I don't see growth. I don't see this going anywhere. And then you tighten, can you imagine someone who has the resources of an empress offering 6 coins? Like, this is what I'm going to give to you now because you don't deserve more than that. You're wasting my time, my heart, my resources. Okay? That creates movement for the other person to wake up to reality. Okay, so this person is like, what's going on? Why you, supreme, abundant being, are giving me crumbs now? What's going on? And then this is what forces this person to wake up and grow. So they were probably behaving in a very, very childish way. And then they become a knight, which is still, childish, juvenile, but from devil to knight of swords, still impulsive, still a bit childish, but so much better. It's like, wake up, not endless, infinite supply here anymore. This is a long story. Okay, let's continue. So, okay, what happens to this person then? We saw what happens to you. You taking your power back. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, and Seven of Swords. So we have a serious issue here with this person's behavior, okay? So by you taking back your power, they feel completely floored. It's absolutely terrible for them when you take away your energy, your resources, whatever. They still, in a way, they love you, they understand, but this person is not honest, this person is not loyal to you. There's something they're still hiding. So probably, what do we have here? Someone who chronically doesn't want to get better, someone who doesn't want to improve. They just don't want to. They're not ready. It's about codependence here, that you are moving out of your share of the situation, okay? So see if this is resonating. If it isn't, pick another pile, it's okay. But do you have someone in your family who is not willing to overcome the issues that you're trying to help them overcome? That's the situation that we have here. This person doesn't want to go anywhere with this. That's the problem, okay? But when you stop with the codependency here, they will have to make a choice. It's going to be really painful for that person, but they need to go through this. And then that's the only way for them to have um, a thinking process that questions what the hell they're doing. So it's heartbreaking. It really is. But you need to take, you will take better care of yourself from now on. I see this. This is just announcing that this is happening. This is happening. But this person really loves you, and that's the sad part. They really love you. They're going to be heartbroken, but that it needs to happen. You need to go back to your place, to your nature. Surrender, move, decision. This is about you facing the reality that not everyone wants to be saved. Not everyone wants to be better, wants to improve. And you're putting all of your energy and resources and your heart into a situation that is uncalled for by the person. So, oh, I am going to move mountains so this person overcomes their addiction. Do they want to overcome the addiction? You have to face this truth. And then you surrender. You imagine that you're surrendering this person to their guardian angels, to God, and those are the ones who are going to take care of this person. Then you have to move on and decide that if someone is drowning and they don't want to be saved and you try to save them anyway, you drown with them. It doesn't matter how well you know how to swim. You cannot save someone who doesn't want to be saved. All that happens is that you get burned with them, you get drowned with them, whatever happens with them. We need to, I know it's tough, it's really hard, but sometimes we need to honor people's free will and give them the time and the space that they need to understand such things. And I don't know which services are available in your country because perhaps we're talking about serious situations here. So some people, for instance, they need to actually see a doctor. They need to actually go to rehab. They need to actually go through something more, something that you cannot offer to them, okay? That's what I see here. It's too much for you. It's time for you to go back to your sweet, loving, generous, kind nature. And this is going to happen anyway. It's just the flow of things here. Okay? It's their destiny and your destiny. You're not glued together. And oh, but it's my best friend. It's my husband. It's my son. Well, they still have free will, and you need to live your life. Sometimes there isn't much we can do, okay? So, anyway, leave it in the comments if you feel comfortable. What is this about? What is going on here? I read all the comments, I always reply. Very careful with my comment section. This is a new channel, but I have another channel in my own language in my country, and the comment section is very active. So that's it. Take your power back. You deserve to be happy, no matter what the other person does with their free will. That's what the reading is about. So, in your detail, in your energy, then I have the private readings, they're open. I'm also a therapist. Write to me on WhatsApp and I'll let you know how it works. Subscribe, like, give it a hype if you identify with my energy. I'm sending you all my love today. Number three, what comes next in your future? We have here Seven of Swords. That's an interesting theme. It talks about strategy or things that are hidden. Let's get more information on this. It's not necessarily a bad card, it depends on the context. Every card has several layers and aspects. That's the beauty of tarot. Okay, what is this about? Making a choice, Two of Wands, the Magician, stepping into your power, the Emperor, stepping into your power, definitely. Nine of Swords. There's something bothering you. There is something about your past or something that is going on right now. And you need to take your power back here somehow. Let's get more information. The Devil. Ooh. Two of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Okay, so someone I try to be so careful with this type of reading, but I feel that someone is kind of obsessed about you, but they do not show, they do not say. Someone is not telling you, they are not messaging you about, but they keep thinking about you obsessively. What went wrong? Why did it end? It's about an ex crossing your energy field somehow, some and in not in a good way, not in someone you've dated once upon a time and then sometimes they think about you. Oh, that was lovely, I wish this person well, and may they go in peace, blah blah blah. That's not the case here. It's this person would like to have another chance. They think you would not be open to that. They resent you and they keep pushing this energy into your energy field. It's not nice. Not nice at all. It's someone who wants to come back to you, but they think you wouldn't accept it. You wouldn't be interested. Okay. What else do we need to know about the situation? Heartbroken. They're heartbroken by your lack of interest and they're resenting it. Very rigid, controlling person, manipulative person. So, yeah, no wonder why you don't want to be around this being here. So, this person was very controlling, manipulative. You lost interest because of that. They're heartbroken, resenting you, and sending you vibes now. But why is this important to be talked about right now? Ace of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Two of Cups. because you need to be more assertive and more clear with this person about choosing or not choosing them. That they are, I mean, you could go back with them if you wanted. It's a collective reading. I don't know what the story is, okay? But there needs to be vocal or written clarity on, dude, you need to move on. I'm not interested. I'm sorry, but I'm not. So this person can move on. Or I don't know, perhaps you want this person back, but this needs to be resolved because it's lingering in your energy field. Let's get more information. Who is this person? Where is this deck here? Who is this person moving around you, resenting the situation, blah blah blah. The whale, the frog, and the canary. So it's like at first moment, this person seems so deep and kind of mysterious and deep and all of that, but then you get to know them better and they're actually not what it seems. They're not that deep. They're kind of, it's all noise. It's like those people who they collect sentences and concepts that are very deep, but it's not true to their soul. And then they bring it and impress people. Oh, how profound this person is. But anyway, it's someone who likes to talk a lot about beautiful things, but then you realize maybe it's just noise. It's like, hmm, let me see more. Who is this person? Four of Swords, King of Cups, Five of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. They have the power to say beautiful things, but a lot of it is just noise. And this is someone who feels very deeply. They do have beautiful emotions, but they are hurt, jealous, ashamed of how they behaved with you, perhaps. Ashamed of how they behaved and yet jealous, possessive. It's I don't see here a bad person. It's not a bad person. It's not someone with bad intentions. They're not out there to hurt you. They actually really like you. This person, their feelings for you are in a way very sweet, but the person is too rigid, too controlling. Maybe for you, maybe they're not a good match with you. They're not a good combination with you. Anyway, this person is quiet, thinking about how much they feel about you, feeling sorry for the loss, ashamed, blah, 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 jealous, possessive, and anyway, they secretly resent you. They are resenting you. They're in their head and whatever. I don't like this energy. It's like kind of, I don't like this. The energy of the reading is it comes through my body always when I'm doing the reading. So anyway, advice for you. Well, we had an advice. Say it like it is. Just be completely sure of wanting or not wanting this person and lay it out. Do not explain yourself. It's just that's not what I feel here is that that is not what you want. Because yes, this person is manipulative. What I see here is someone who tried to love bomb you, and you identified the love bombing, and you were like, no, red flag. You know, this is a love bomber who you didn't fall for that. And now this person is obsessed about you, of course. How come? So, but again, I don't see this as a bad person. I don't see this as someone who wishes anything bad happening to you. It's just the way they are, intense, controlling. It's just, you know, it's a way of being. It's some people are like this, and it wasn't good for you. You didn't like that, so you just have to close this chapter. If you want, just tell the person, I'm really not interested, thank you. And the reading even says you and this person could be amicable, could be friendly. It doesn't have to be um, something, I don't know, that lingers in the bad taste or anything. It could be friendly, it could be nice, but if you really want this to have an end, be clear, put an end to it. Yes, this person is too much for some people. Definitely, this is the kind of person who's going to be too much. And yeah, but it's not a bad person, okay? And of course, the reading is timeless, but I'm filming this in during the holidays, and lots of exes are taking the opportunity to write to one another and fire messages, and that happens whenever there is a holiday, a birthday, then it's kind of this parade of ghosts from the past showing up, so this kind of thing. And then we don't even feel like replying to some people, but perhaps it's a good idea to reply and give someone closure, because if they have closure, then they stop requesting our energy and interfering with our energy. And of course, if you feel that someone is hacking, infiltrating your energy field in a bad way, you can do your prayers. Imagine this person is surrounded by angels, and this person is being taken care by their guardian angels, and you separate yourself energetically from this person. This is something that anyone can do by themselves. Pray for the person, okay? Pray for their happiness, wish them well. But what I see here is that you don't want the person back. That's the point, okay? So be clear about that and release your energy field, release all karma you might end up having with this person. If you don't give them closure, perhaps this becomes a knot in your energy. If you give them closure, then I hope I'm making this is very complex, but I hope this is making sense, okay? This is a collective reading. If this is not resonating, choose another bio, it's okay. But if this resonated, then this advice is just light, pure, beautiful advice. Follow your heart and your intuition, first of all. Well, so this is what I have for you. Pile 3, in your detail, in your energy. Then I have the private readings. My info's down below. I'm also a therapist. Subscribe to the channel, like, give it a hype if you identify with my energy. I am sending you all my love today.